everybody, Marlene, aka Snowgirder 307. I am finally back to filming videos. It has been over 3 weeks since I actually filmed YouTube videos, so everything that you have been seeing on this channel was all pre-recorded due to my surgery. Now, if you do follow any of my other channels, there have been videos posted on those. I do want to let you guys know there is an exciting announcement starting yesterday. I actually now have 4 YouTube channels. That's right. I'm just crazy, you guys. I'm crazy. I've been struggling with YouTube algorithm for quite some time, and somebody has suggested, why don't you just create a channel for your shorts? So that is what I did. So here are the other channels that I now have. I would appreciate your help if you want to see more content from me. You like short form content, it's going to have the daily games are going to be on the newest channel. If you like vlogging, if you want to know more about my surgery and what I had done, you'll want to go to Marlene, aka Snowgirder 307. I'm working on getting that channel monetized. I am well above the 4,000 hours I need, but for subscribers, I need about 350 more subscribers still. So I'm still working on that. So we are here today to talk about budgets. Now, my husband has been paid twice since I have filmed. So I've got 2 budgets here. One was a very good check. One was not a good check because Mr. Snow Gardener took time off, no pay, to help take care of me. We're also going to go ahead and do some savings challenges. So let's go ahead and flip this around and get started.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
It has been so long since I filmed. It feels like I am a new YouTuber again. So I hope you guys give me grace today if I stumble over my words a little bit more than normal, if I can't count, but hey, that is normal. So we've got 2 separate things of cash here. I'm going to go ahead and set these off to the side. These are for the 2 paychecks. So let's go ahead and talk about my husband's paycheck from mid-April. Like I said, 2 paychecks he's gotten. So this paycheck was actually a very beautiful paycheck. So the paycheck was $4,550. He paid some medical expenses. So $165 was pulled out of HSA to go towards a credit card. He also bought some large things with his credit card. So $100 came out of sinking funds. That gives us $4,815 for this budget. Now, as you can see, there's not much here. And the dogs just ran out of the office. So I don't know if they're going to start barking, but just a warning. So there's not much here. And it's because there are some big bills here. So the first one, of course, is our mortgage, $1,500. This is rounded up. We do pay extra every single month. Then he has his Roth IRA for May, which is $625 for a regular adult, not a regular adult, an adult that is below 50. If you save $625 every single month or invest it into your Roth IRA, you'll max it out. The reason why I said a regular person is because now that I'm 50, I can actually invest more than that. But my hubby is a little bit younger than me, so he's not quite there. And then Cabela's, he had $158.86. We did do a roundup of $1.14 to go towards Australia. Then this Capital One Venture card. Holy moly. $1,991.79. So there was an expense of over $600 in batteries for my husband's diesel truck that he needed. And then another thing that really wasn't a need, well, I think it was a need, was my husband got a jacket and pants that are for when he rides his motorcycle. And this is the safety type gear, so it will help keep him safe. So I definitely believe it was a need, and that stuff is not cheap. He does still need some more things. He's already got, obviously, a helmet. He's already got gloves. He's got that kind of stuff. But before, he was just riding around in jeans and a regular jacket. So between those things right there, it was about $1,200 of this. And of course, when my husband does work out of town, when he's eating, when he's buying coffee, when he's doing that stuff, it all comes out of here. But this was a big expense, and it was kind of a bummer that there was this much credit card debt to pay with the paycheck being so good. But you got to do what you got to do. We did round up $8.21 to go to Australia. So that meant we spent $4,285, leaving $530. That's it. Over here, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's actually whiteout because I planned on putting more money into Mr. Snow Gardener's sinking funds. but it didn't make any sense to pull money out of sinking funds to put it into other sinking funds. So he made the decision to just go with this. So we do have $500 going to savings challenges. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're like, well, why are you putting $500 into savings challenges when you could have put it into the sinking funds? The savings challenges that we do, I would say 90 to 95% of the money goes to our mortgage. So that is our big debt payoff journey right now. So $500 for savings challenges, which I do have right here. And then we had a $30 rollover. So Australia was $9.35. So this is all savings challenge money. You'll notice that I don't have a lot of variety here. That's because I have a lot of change in my binder still, or in my money bag. So we've got 51, 52, 250, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. So we've got $450 here for savings challenges. And then we've got $50 in ones. Now we need to go through these ones to go ahead and pull out the A bucks, the B bucks, and the D bucks. So let's go ahead and do this really quick. However, for stuffing these into the binder, I'm going to start creating shorts to do this. And so that's going to be on that newest channel, Snow Gardener 307 Shorts. So if you like seeing that. So I've already put them all in order, thank goodness. If you are not familiar with the bucks and what I'm talking about, is all $1 bills and $2 bills have a letter on them. And this is where they were printed or they were minted. So for the bills, I save D bucks for diving or vacation, G bucks for garden, A bucks for Australia, and B bucks for bathroom remodel. Because our bathroom is pretty much the OG bathroom from the 60s. The woman who lived here before my husband, the woman he bought the house from, was legally blind. Before she was legally blind, I heard that she had the most amazing garden. I'm sad I didn't get to see it before the time of her being legally blind didn't allow her to garden as much. And it looks like somebody helped her with some bathroom remodel stuff once that happened, and it's not very nice. So let's look. Out of $50, I believe, yep, we got some of everything. We got 2 A bucks out of $50, so that's really good. 2 A bucks, 2 B bucks, 5 D bucks, and 1 G buck. So a little bit of everything. I'm going to set this off to the side, like I said, because that will be a different video. So that is that budget, you guys. That's all she wrote. That money is gone, long gone and spent, besides that $500 for savings challenges. And I just pulled these out of the binder because this was actually an April budget set, and now we're to the May budget set. So my husband did have 3 paydays in May, thank goodness. So this was actually on April 30th, but it was part of the May budget. So you'll see right here that the paycheck was only $1,067. Again, this is because my husband took a week no pay, and also because my husband is putting about 15% of his income into retirement, as well as putting the max amount into an HSA, and also paying for insurance. So that takes a big chunk. So we did have to go ahead and pull out $500 out of sinking funds to help with this. Now, the sinking fund money that this got pulled out of was actually money that I had saved for my surgery. So since Mr. Snow Gardener was helping with my surgery, I went ahead and pulled $500 out of that fund, because that's what that fund was for, to help make this. So here we have $625 going to his Roth IRA for June. So he's set for June already. That left $942. Then we roll on over and we've got our sinking funds here. So these are not the fun sinking funds. These are all the sinking funds that are a must have. So we've got subscriptions, garbage, land tax, SAMs, home, motorcycle insurance, escrow, and pets. Those are all the ones that he needed to put into. And then we do have some savings challenge money here of $250. So that left $47 and $47 for a rollover. No money going to Australia for this one. Very, very simple. And then we have got all of the breakdown right here. I did things a little bit differently this time to make my life a little bit easier. And you'll see right here, this says all out of Capital One accounts. All of the ones with dots here, the money just moved from my Capital One account that had my mommy makeover money into it, into these ones right here. So we need some placeholders for these. So I've got my big stack of placeholders. So we need 1 5. Yes, 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 we got that. We need 1 10. And then we need some 20s. So we need 4 placeholders for 20. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then for placeholders for 50s, we need 5. So let's go ahead and grab 5 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we need one $100 bill. Well, one $100 placeholder. Okay, so that is the placeholders that I need. I do believe this is how I'm going to start doing it instead of just saying placeholders, because it will make things so much easier. So then for the cash that I have right here, this is the other stack of cash. We have got $200 for pets and $250 for savings challenges. For pets, we've got 2 50s and 5 20s. 20, 40, 60, 81. And then this is savings challenge money. So this is going to get added to this other stack. This is all going towards the mortgage. Like I said, well, not all of it, but a lot of it. I mean, you saw a few of the ones came out to go to the other things, but most of it is for the mortgage. And that is why I can justify doing things the way we do. So let's go ahead and do some cash stuffing. First of all, let me go ahead and take a drink of my Coke Zero. I haven't been drinking very much soda, and today I made myself a high protein taco salad. And so a Coke went amazing with it. So we have got the adulting binder. So we're going to go ahead and jump down a little ways, and we're going to start at, let's see, land tax right here is going to get a $50 placeholder. Let's see what we've got in land tax. Now, I did just pay our land tax. So we've got 50, 100, 120, 140, 142. I could change out that 50, but I'm not super worried about it. Let's go ahead and grab a dot marker too, which I have right over here, and mark these off. Oh, this marker looks like it's going to match pretty good for that. So land tax, boom, done. Then we've got escrow. We've got 2 different amounts that we've got here. We've got insurance and we have got tax. So tax gets $50 and I just paid taxes. So we've got $100 in tax, and insurance gets $60. And of course, this is home insurance. I am so excited that we are carrying our own escrow. This way, our mortgage stays the same. So many people make the mistake and they say our mortgage keeps going up, our mortgage keeps going up. Well, yes, it is your mortgage bill. It's not actually your mortgage, it's your escrow account. So your insurance may be going up, your taxes may be going up. And I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely hate it when I've been paying whatever amount. Say I was paying $1,000, for the past couple of years for my mortgage. I wish, by the way, $1,000. And then all of a sudden, I get a bill and it's $1,211. And I have to come up with an extra $211 for every single month because something happened with my escrow. Maybe the bank didn't take out enough or didn't charge me enough. Insurance went up, something like that. And this way I feel so much more in control. So for insurance, we've got 500, 600, 700, 800, 850, 900, and $24 towards our homeowner's insurance. Like I said, it is a breath of fresh air. Now, I wasn't positive if we were going to be able to take our escrow and take it over by ourselves, but all I had to do was contact the bank and just ask them. And they looked at our loan and everything, and they said, yes, you guys are eligible for that. I believe it depends on who you have your insurance through, and of course, maybe the percentage that you owe on it. I'm not sure how it works, but that's how it worked for us. So Pets is going to go ahead and get this $200 in cash. And let's go ahead and add this into our cash stack. Let's count our cash first. So for Pets, we've got 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 25, and 6. So 326 in cash. And then, of course, basically for our little pet emergency fund, we've got 1,000, 2,000, 25, 26, 27, 28, 12. So we did have to take some money out of this. They will be going to the vet again for shots and that stuff. So that's going to go down, but that is a-okay. So pets, we got our cash put in there. And then we've got home. We're going to go ahead and put a $50 placeholder in home. This is just a long-term sinking fund for our home. We've got $75 in cash. And let's take a look and see what we've got in the bank. So we've got 1,000, 2,000, 2,500, 26, 27, 28, 28, 50, 75, and 9. The $75 just hasn't been transferred over into the bank yet. This $75 actually came from my wallet while I was having my surgery and doing all of that stuff. It's really hard to keep track of all of that stuff when other people are spending money and doing things. And, you know, a lot of times I am on the ball for myself, but not necessarily keeping track of everything else. Okay, for Sam's Club, we have got a whopping $2 sitting in our Sam's Club right now because we spent a lot of money at Sam's Club. So we need a $100 placeholder. I will let you guys know, though, we went to Sam's Club before I had my surgery. We got like cheese sticks, lunch meat, some snacky stuff, some Uncrustables, stuff like that. Had a cooler with ice. And my husband, once I had surgery, my husband didn't eat out at all. He ate that type of stuff, and so did I. And the only expense that we had was coffee. Not for me. Well, he did go get me one of the new Starbucks chais because I requested. I saw it on TikTok or something. But that was a great thing. So now let's get into Mr. Snow Gardener's. And of course, I got that Sam's Club done. You guys will see his vroom, his guy things and stuff still empty, has been empty for a while. Emergency save obviously has money. And let's take a look and see how much does Mr. Snow Gardener have in his emergency save. He's got $5,000, $500, $600, $759. So not too bad. He did work on that before. This is definitely something we need to continue working on. So subscriptions, we need to go ahead and add $45 into his subscriptions. And so we've got 20, 40, and 5. And so now his subscriptions have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 90. So $190 for subscriptions. And then garbage needs some money. Now, garbage has way too much money in here. I had canceled a credit card. It was the Barclays American Airlines credit card that was my favorite. It was going away. And American Airlines is only pairing with Citibank now, so that card was going away. Citibank, it was automatically going to transfer over to Citibank, and a new card was going to be opened that I had to pay $300 a year for. So I canceled that. But in the meantime, I had called the garbage company and told them, okay, I need to change what we are paying that with because that card is going to be closed down. Well, that was supposed to be paid this last month, right before I had my surgery. And when I double checked earlier this week or maybe late last week, it hadn't come out. So I called and sure enough, that card had been declined, but I had given them a new card. So I still have the money that I will pull out very shortly to go ahead and reimburse the credit card that got put on. So right now for garbage, we actually have $200 in here, but $120 will be coming out to pay for that bill. And then the last thing for Mr. Snow Gardener is motorcycle insurance. Let's take a look and see how much he has towards motorcycle insurance. So he's got $240 for motorcycle. Oh, he's got $340 towards motorcycle insurance. He only pays that once a year. He does have 2 motorcycles. And you guys, this is really sad, but holidays are empty. Gifts are empty. Pay it forward is empty. Clothing has a little bit, and PTO has a little bit, but not much. So we are definitely on a rebuilding phase right now. So that is 2 paychecks for Mr. Snow Gardener. We got the budgets done. We got the cash stuffing done. And now we're going to go ahead and do some savings challenges. And we're going to go ahead and use some of the money that we have set aside. So I pulled some random savings challenges to play today. We are going to be playing some rainbow dice. So let me grab my rainbow dice. And this is from my friend Drew at Ready Budget Go. We are also going to be adding some money into the Taco Tuesday. I was doing this on Mondays, and I have had this binder forever from Champagne as well as Ren from Mischief Manage Budget. So we're gonna work on that a little bit. And I know you guys are shocked, but we're gonna do Shut the Box, the big one. But the first thing that we're gonna start with is a brand new game. So let me make sure that you guys can see this. Oh yeah, we're doing good. We've got a deck of cards. We've got our little sticky note there so that we can keep track of things. And now we need to get some money. So this doesn't have a lot of change in it, right? I'm going to take Mr. Snowgardener's money and I'm going to set it off to the side to be added into my savings challenge cash envelope here in a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and do $120. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we'll start off with 25 in ones. And I said 120, right? So 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So 60 more dollars. And we will get started with our savings challenges. And you guys, these savings challenges, this is what keeps me motivated to keep coming back, to keep saving money, to keep working on our mortgage. And so we've got another $60, so 4 10s and 120. You know, some people, and I understand, some people don't get it. They're like, just take that $500 and put it towards the mortgage and be done with it. I get it. I could definitely do that. I could make a payment and it would be easy peasy. But this is what makes it so fun for me. So, High-Low Casino, brand new game available on my website as well as on Etsy. My website is always cheaper, so make sure you go there. You need a deck of cards for this. There are some different versions and some different sizes. So, for a deck of cards, this is a newer deck of cards that I pulled out. So, we're going to go ahead and shuffle these right here. But we also need to set some dollar amounts. So you guys, you're going to get this game very, very quickly. I wanted something to play cards with, and I was done with the royalty game. And so I was like, let's design a new game. And I came up with High-Low Casino. So we've got our deck of cards right there. And I'm actually going to put these over here. So for me, how much do I want to award myself for winning? I want to say if I win, I'm going to put $3 towards the mortgage. And if I lose, I'll put $2. Now, if I have a draw, this, of course, is a tie. We'll go ahead and put $5 in. This is a little bit lower because I want my money to go a little bit further into other games. So it tells you right here, it says set a dollar amount for whether you win, lose, or draw. A draw is a tie. Shuffle the deck of cards and deal one card. Write the number in the first blank card. Next, you will bet whether the next card is higher or lower. Draw a card. Write the number in the second blank card and the amount owed for the win, lose, or draw. If you want to save more, you can add these two numbers together. So let's go through this together. So let's draw our first card. So our first card is a 3. Okay, this is how I'm going to do it. Okay, I believe the next card is going to be higher. So let's take a look. It is. So that card is a queen. And so I won. So I'm going to save $3. Let's do this again. I believe it's going to be lower. I lost. It was a king. So that means I saved $2. Now, by adding the two numbers together, a lot of people consider like a face card like $10. So if I wanted to do that, I could. All right. So we're going to say lower again and lower than a king. All right. A 9. Ooh, a 9 is hard though. So that was a win. $3. So far we're only in this $8. And so a 9, I'm going to say lower, and I'm going to say lower just because we had a king and a queen before it, but you know, I could be totally wrong. Okay, whew, a 7. So we were lower, so that was $3. Now this game right here is the 52 card version. So you should have room to play the entire deck. And so, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 18, 27, 35, 45. Okay, I was making sure. I was like, wait a minute, is there enough there? And there is. So you'll use the entire deck. There are other versions that are less cards. There's an A5 version and A6 version. All right, so a 7, I'm going to say higher for a 7. And we are higher, so there is another queen. So we won that game right there. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. Let's go again. I'm going to say lower. Of course, you guys know last time I had a queen, I said lower and it was a king. So I'm keeping my eyes closed. Okay, we have got a 6. So that is a win. Now you can do as many cards as you want. I'm going to go ahead and finish this row out. I didn't know that when I started, but that's what I'm going to do. So for a 6, God, we have a lot of high cards. Odds-wise, it should be higher, but I'm going to go lower. I have a feeling. Nope, my feeling was wrong. So a 10, so $2 for the loss there. We're going to go lower than a 10 for this card right here, and it's a 10. So that means it was a draw, so $5 because these two are exactly the same. So that is how you play high-low casino. I hope you guys like it. I love new games. I love using simple things like a deck of cards or a few dice to save money because truly I am a gambler at heart. You guys, I love playing 21. I love gambling. And I was thinking about actually, here in the next day or two, I have a 21 game that's going to be coming out as well. So now let's add up all of the money that we have. And just so I don't mess up, because I promised you guys I would try not to make math mistakes, let's go ahead and add these up. So for the first card, you don't pay anything. Then we've got 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 5. So we've got $24. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And as I said, you can set the amounts any way you want. I wanted to be a little bit lower just so that I could play more games. So $24 for high-low casino. And then let's go ahead and do rainbow dice, shall we? I realized we don't have any scratch-offs today. No scratch-offs. And do I have the correct markers down? Oh, good, I do. I've been using the wet erase markers on here. And so this is our dashboard that goes with the rainbow dice. And you do get this set of rainbow dice right here. So what we're going to do is we are going to roll for every single card. We'll see how expensive this gets right here. So I like using the markers that match the card. I'm just going to pull these out really quick. So first of all, we've got a D3 dice. So it's got 3 sides. So the highest we can roll is a 3. And that is a 3. And I know that's really hard for you guys to see, but you're just going to have to trust me. It's a 3. So let's go ahead and pull out $3. Perfection. And then let's set those aside. Now we've got a D4. Means it's 4 sides, right? You guys are getting this, right? You know what it means? So 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, or 4. And that is a 1. So $1 more there. Save that. This is such a fun set from Drew. He's so creative. Then we've got our D6, which is what everybody is most used to. So 1 through 6. Oh, we got a 6. Oh, goodness. $6. 6 there. So 5 and 6. And I'm setting these off to the side because these do take a little bit of time to dry. Now, I didn't use the yellow marker because I wanted you guys to be able to see it, right? So I did the black marker. So we've got our D8 dice, 8 sides, and we rolled a 2. So not too shabby. $2 there, 1 and 2. If you watched one of my videos, I talked about this lounge set that I have. I decided to wear it today and not get dressed because I am still recovering. And it's cold outside, and I'm not planning on going anywhere. So I still have compression gear. I still have lipofilm on. I'm very sore still. So it's just easy. All right, D10, 10 sides. The 0, you can take it as a 0, but I always count it as a 10. $2 for that one. 1 and 2. Perfection. And then we've got the big boy, the D12. So 1 through 12, the first time we rolled 12, I hope you guys could see that. It was a 7. So $7 more for rainbow dice. Just an easy little game that is fun. You get a beautiful set of dice with it. You guys know I don't need any more dice, but I believe this might be the only D3 that I have. I didn't even know a D3 was a possibility. So there is that. All right, move this off to the side. Now let's see how much rainbow is going to save us for the mortgage. So we've got all of these. I hope you guys have been doing well. So many of you guys have sent me emails, have, sent little things saying that you hope I was doing well. So I'm super happy to be back because I know some people are worried because it is kind of anxious. Anxiety happens when surgery happens. So let's count this. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Not too shabby. So rainbow dice. And just so you guys know, these are double-sided. Okay. So this one says D4, D3. The other side doesn't. It's just blank. But it makes it nice so you don't have to clean them all of the time. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and jump into our Taco Tuesday. And like I said, I was doing this on Mondays. And it looks like I'm using permanent marker in here. And I do not have any permanent markers down because I did not remember that. Let me grab a couple things of permanent marker. I feel like I should have probably done this one yesterday for Cinco de Mayo. But, it happens, right? I didn't get to it. So let's see. Let's go ahead. I know I've just randomly kind of been working through these. So let's go ahead and do $25 today. We're going to go ahead and do the big one on here. So we're going to take $25. And of course, these can still be cleaned off even though I am, using permanent marker. So 25, so 10, 20, and 5. Then we've got another 25 to do for this 75. And if you haven't seen these books from Rin and Champagne, they're so cute. Like this one's 50. That's another 50. 75. Just lots of fun savings challenges. Mr. Stogardner, before when he was doing savings challenges, was doing the 52-week challenge that was the Harry Potter theme. And he absolutely loved that one as well. All right, now it's time for Shut the Box. And we are going to be doing Shut the Box, the big one. So let's go ahead and grab out 3 regular dice here. I am addicted to this game. I love it. And ever since I've been playing the big one, I don't want to go back to the regular one. I just like it so much better, and I don't know why. All right, so we've got quite a bit of money there. We should be able to play a round or 2. Now, what markers do I want to use? Because I was using dot markers here. I did not enjoy that very much. Let's just use some permanent markers, shall we? And we'll just cross it off. We've got that purple. It looks beautiful. And let's grab what looks like a beautiful pink. There we go. It does not matter, but I had these down, of course, from doing that last challenge. So if you are not familiar with Shut the Box, this is a variation that I came up with called the big one. It is 1 through 12. Normal Shut the Box is 1 through 9, and you get 2 dice, 1 or 2 dice. This one, I incorporated that you could use 3 dice. Since you're using 3 dice, you can color 1, 2, or 3 numbers to add up. So this is a 9 right here. So, for example, I could color in a 9. I could color in a 6 and a 3. Or if I needed to, I could color in a 5, a 3, and a 1. So really, it is all about what you want to do with your dice. So let's go ahead and get started. Forgot to say no whammies, big bucks, big bucks. So we got a 12. And we've got a 13. The hardest thing about this one is that quick math, right? Because I am filming. So 13, I don't want to use my 2 yet, so I'm going to do a 10 and a 3. Well, we've got an 11. That worked out a-okay. And we have got another 11. Okay, so let's go ahead and do 7 and 4. I say these out loud to myself, trying not to make mistakes as well. We've got a 10. Let's go ahead and do 9 and 1. So now I have an 8, a 5, a 6, and a 2 left. I'm going to pull one of those dice. I feel like it's time. And we got a 4. We don't have a 4, you guys. We don't have one. We can't do a 4. So the way that my mind works is I've got 8 and 2 is 10, plus 5 and 6 is 11. So that is $21 for that round of Shut the Box. So 20 and 1. And I know, I'm going to keep this off to the side. I know that I still have enough to play another game as long as it's not too mean to me. Let's go ahead and grab 2 different colors now, shall we? So let's use a green and a red. Let's go Christmas, right? Green is good, red is bad. All right, here we go, you guys. So we have got a 7. Okay, we need to say no whammies, no whammies, big bucks, big bucks. We have got a 12. And 6, 7, 8, 9. Like I said, sometimes the math ain't mathing in my head. We've got a 13. We're going to go ahead and do a 10 and a 3. We have got a 12. So we're going to do an 11 and a 1. We're going to keep it 3 more dice one more time. So we've got a 12. So we're going to do 8 and 4. So now we have 5, 6, and 2 left. So I want to go down to 2 dice. And we got a 10. It didn't work, you guys. It didn't work. So we've got 6 plus 5 is 11. Plus 2 is 13. So not too bad. So 5, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Now, I didn't plan on another game, but I don't want to do Shut the Box again. So I put the 13 there. 13 plus 21 is 33, right, you guys? Am I thinking correctly? So we have got 10. We've got $16 left. And I have some other savings challenges that I had been working on for Mondays. So let's go ahead and pull this out. These are just paper clipped together. Let's get a few of these done so that we're getting closer and we can use the money without going over. I'm afraid to do another Shut the Box because I really don't want to pull any more money. So we have got my friend Candy. We have got Stuff and Budget. And I wasn't prepared for scratch off. So give me 1 second while I grab the necessary things. And I just love this one. It's so pretty. You guys know I love the beach. I love the ocean. I love scuba diving. Now we still have a 10 left on this one. I'm going to go up here in the corner. And so we've got $8 there. So we're going to go ahead and scratch that. So $8. And we're going to put ocean. I can't remember what we were calling this one. Ocean, $8. So 5, 6, 7, and 8. Perfection. So one more scratch off on that one. And then, oh, you know what, you guys? Let's do a May roll for the Happy New Year challenge. So let's go ahead and roll. All right, $1 for New Year. God, that seems silly to write that one down, but New Year, 1. It is what it is. We have 3 rolls for the entire month. And then let's go ahead and do our friend Liz here, our cute but prickly. And before I was rolling a dice, but I've got 7 left and there is a 9. So I don't want to roll a die. Let's just go ahead and finish out with cute but prickly. Let's pick a $7 one. And I just call this one Liz. I don't know why. I just do. So Liz, $7. And so 7, I'm doing the top numbers. And so I have a 7 right here. And this one says cute but prickly and hungry. I love that one. I love Liz's sticker challenges. So we didn't get to My Little Gnome one. The zest is yet to come with the lemons on the back. And then we had champagnes. All you need is to believe in yourself with the Loch Ness Monster. So that is it for today. Now, I want to add these up really quick just to make sure. I will add them into the binder after. I'm not ready to add them into the binder right now. But I just want to see, did I make any mistakes? So that says 125. And we counted this before, but let's go ahead and end it off by counting again, just to show you guys that I can do math when I'm on video. Now, of course, since I said that, I'm probably going to mess something up. So we have got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 115, and 120. I can't do math, you guys. I can't do it. I can't do it. I should have just left it. I don't know what I did. Let's see how much money is actually here. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 110, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So, but that adds up to 119. You guys, if you saw me make a mistake, let me know where it's at. I'm not going to go back through and find it. It's just $1. And I will probably add these up again. And maybe I just wrote one of them down wrong, or maybe I can't use the calculator. All right, you guys, that's it for me today. Thanks for joining me. And don't forget, if you want to see the bucks get added into the binder, to go check out my newest channel, which is Snow Gardener 307 Shorts. And I also need your help with having more subscribers on my other channel, Marlene, aka Snow Gardener 307. All right, you guys, until I see you guys next time, remember to keep on smiling. Bye, everybody.
Wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause of sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.